Welcome in, everybody. It's the Ingalls-SoCon game of the week. Should be a great one today. We're at beautiful Paladin Stadium in Greenville, South Carolina for the matchup between the Chattanooga Mocs and the Furman Paladins. Mark Childress here with Jay Sunhalter. Jay, I'm excited about this one today. Should be a good one.
Yeah, and I'm excited to see both teams compete against each other. Really good competition, and both sides are looking to play complete ball games here today. They face some adversity getting to this point, though.
We're playing spring football. It's been a unique season for everybody, but it's been a pretty good season for both of these teams so far. Let's take a look at the Southern Conference standings. Jay, a surprise team at the top.
Yeah, the Cadets of VMI doing a nice job. 0 losses in conference. They've been able to pull off some surprise victories, and Chattanooga and Furman sitting right on the doorstep. Yeah,
the winner of today's game really is in good shape to potentially win the Southern Conference title this season. And you take a look at Wofford, 1-2 on the season. They were picked preseason number 1 by a lot of the coaches. So it's interesting to see that they have not performed as well as they thought so far. Now, it's been an interesting road for both of these teams so far this season to arrive at where they have. Chattanooga got a little bit earlier start than anybody else did. They were one of 2 Southern Conference teams to play football in the fall.
Yeah, and that was an important game just to get that experience as they went into the offseason break. They kind of knew who their key guys were going to be going into this season.
They did. They came up short to Western Kentucky. Then a strange start to the season. They couldn't clear all their COVID protocols, had to postpone their first game against VMI, and then their opener ended up being against one of the best teams of the SoCon at the time, Wofford.
Yeah, and they came out with a victory here because of that defense closing out the ball game, but on the offensive end, they were able to get some big plays in the passing game, but run the ball really well up on the trenches.
So Chattanooga winning their opener. Then their next ball game ended up being a crazy one, kind of unexpected. It goes to overtime. They score a touchdown here to set up a 2-point conversion to win it.
Yeah, they were in the driver's seat in this ball game, but then in overtime, they found a way. Good play calling here with a little shovel pass to finish off this game and get a huge victory on the road.
So a walk-off win for the Mocs over the Citadel. That's how they've gotten to 2-0 in the spring part of the season, 2-1 overall. Paladins have had an interesting road as well so far this season. They did get off to a good start. They trailed early 7-0 to Western Carolina. Then the offense got in gear, and look out after that.
Yeah, Ham Sisson was really efficient through the air, and for a first ball game, your offense really doing a nice job with the explosive passing plays. They looked really good from the start.
Yeah, over 500 yards of total offense in that one for the Paladins. Then they come up short against VMI. A late fumble in this one was costly.
Yeah, they had a chance here, and just a timing error. You get the fumble. The turnovers are going to hurt you, and VMI was able to come away with the victory.
So the Paladins come up short there, have to return home. Ends up being the craziest game of the season for them. They're down 14 points late in this game, force overtime, and a chance to beat Samford.
Yeah, and Mark, this is where you gain a lot of confidence as a team, having that trust that you can come back, and they created a turnover in overtime to win the ball game. That was a big victory over Samford.
A walk-off fumble recovery to beat Samford. I told you it's been a crazy year for both of these teams. Then one more. Furman down 10-0 at the half to East Tennessee State, and Devin Wynn trucks this guy into the end zone to help the Paladins win.
He had a huge second half. Now, in that first half, it was a 10-0 deficit, but they came back energized in the second. Their defense had some key takeovers, getting some turnovers and giving their offense good field position.
So that gets the Paladins to where they are today. All those games, good ones. This should be a good one as well. The Ingalls-SoCon game of the week between the Chattanooga Mocs and the Furman Paladins coming right up.
Again, this offensive line is a veteran group. The strength is on that left side, but it's going to be important for the freshmen to come in here and contribute.
So the Mocs have done all their damage on the ground so far. Let's see if Arnold goes to the air here. He is back to pass. Looking for a target. Did he catch that? Are you serious right now? One-handed grab by the Mocs for a first down. You won't see anything better than that even on a Sunday. That was Reginald Henderson. Goodness me, look at this.
And look at the focus here as Henderson goes up for this. Outstretched arm, gets that foot in bounce possession, and that's the catch. And that's what you have to do for Arnold, for your quarterback. Make those big plays, and Henderson coming through.
Wow, going all Odell Beckham Jr. on us here early on. What a grab. We do have a whistle. All right, they're putting this under review. I don't care who you're pulling for in this game. I want this play to be upheld because that's something you could see on SportsCenter tonight. It does give us an excuse to look at it a couple more times, and I'm fine with that as well.
You just love to see the effort, and that's as tough of catches you'll find, running full speed towards the sideline and able to bring that in. We'll see here. the officials will see. This ball's in the air.
Wow, it looked like he got both feet in. I know we'll get a couple of chances to look at this. Let's see where the ball hits his hand. It didn't look like he bobbled it or anything. It just stuck right in there, it looked like. Let's see.
Get the catch, bring it in, 1 foot down.
I think he got that second foot.
Yeah.
Did he reposition the ball going down out of bounds? Wow, I
Is
think
there
that's
enough
a catch.
evidence to overturn it? I say no. That's going to be a catch for the Mocs.
Tremendous play. Looks like it was fairly quickly reviewed here. Let's see. So we're early on here. Well, let's. Play is confirmed, so the catch holds up. Welcome back into the Ingles SoCon Game of the Week. Mock strike first. They're on top 3-0. Keys to the game, Jay.
Winning the turnover side is so important for any team. Chattanooga really focused on that during the week of practice, and then explosive passing plays. We saw it on that first drive, hitting up Reginald Henderson for a big play through the air. And for the Paladins, getting off to a good start. They stood strong there, only giving up a field goal, but they got to get things going on the offensive end. And then they want to really win in the running game, get the running backs going, win. And the depth at that position is really a strong point for this offense, so they want to control the line of scrimmage.
So Furman, even though they're 3-1 on the season, has trailed now in all 5 games of the year. So a familiar place for them. It says it's 48 degrees, fellas. Come on, it's chillier than that. It definitely feels colder than that up here.
It may be 38 or even 28, but at least we got the sunlight there. That's the key.
Yes, absolutely. And you see the wind is whipping around a little bit. In fact, it blows the ball off the tee. Chattanooga went down the field, got a field goal on their first possession, got a turnover, and they knock it right through for a 10-point lead. So we talked about the Paladins needing a quick start. They did not get that at all. It's all Mocs so far. Tyrell Price with his 4th touchdown of the season on the ground for Chattanooga. They lead the Paladins 10-0. Keeping those numbers really strong again, maybe even raising them up a little bit. Arnold back to pass. Paladins put some pressure on, deflected. What a catch by Furman. It's going to be an interception and another turnover. Spectacular grab by the Paladins. And they will take over on downs. That's Luke Clark coming up with the grab, and it looked like someone had grabbed a hold of him, was almost trying to tackle him as he was trying to catch it once the ball was deflected.
Jeremiah Jackson coming through there on the pressure. You could see he was kind of held on that right shoulder, but he got his left arm through to make the deflection. And we see the pressure again, Hope, and now Jackson coming through on the defensive line, creating a turnover.
What a grab.
Welcome to sheet of it. I cut it into 9 squares.
Okay, I got some over here.
Put you at work there. So what we're going to do is we're going to take one of the squares, and you just want to kind of make a T. Leave a little bit in the middle.
Okay.
But the key is you want to make sure that you get it cut all the. Oh, not that through. But that'll work. We can fix that. All right. So we'll just put that right there.
A very special Ingles SoCon football doubleheader continues this afternoon. The Mercer Bears try to rebound after last week's loss to BMI, while Western Carolina looks to make it 2 in a row after defeating the Citadel. Live coverage from Macon starts at 3:30 with an Ingles pregame special. So what's better than one Southern Conference game? How about 2? Coming back with second half kickoff right after this. Anderson's the deep back. Sisson not under center this time. Fakes it. Rolls out. Sisson into the end zone for the touchdown. Furman leads. So Furman takes the opening kickoff of the second half, drives the length of the field, punches it into the end zone. And I tell you what, I don't know how Furman's leading in this ball game, but they are.
Impressive. Go to halftime break. Things aren't going your way. You come out here, first drive with energy, and I like the play call. George Quarles, the offensive coordinator, getting Sisson on the move.
Jake Walker with the touchdown catch. Bleak Road trying to add the extra point, and of course it's blocked and caught by Chattanooga. Now a lateral. All kinds of craziness. He cuts it back. This could be very interesting. It's Rashawn Freeman over the 20, over the 30. He tripped and goes to the ground. Of course, the weirdness of this game continues. And there's a weird score now as well. Furman on top, 12-10. Jay, it's been crazy all game long, my friend. We've seen a little bit of everything, haven't we?
We have, and they almost broke that through. There's offensive linemen and kickers out on the field, and they had that wall set up. They're almost able to break free.
So Furman takes advantage of some halftime adjustments, goes all the way down the field, scores a touchdown. We saw the weirdness of the blocked extra point and return there. Furman's on top by 2. Our offense will have to go just about the length of the field to have an opportunity to win this one. Mark Childress here with Jay Sunhalter. Jay, this has been a fun one today, man. We've seen a little bit of everything. We've seen a lot of mistakes, but we see 2 football teams that really want to win this game.
You see talent out on the field and 2 teams ranked in the top 25. And you can see with the athletes they have, both coaching staffs, what they've been able to do with their programs. Standing start to the season, but this game has so much importance for the conference race. Who can win this game is going to put themselves in a really nice spot at the top of the conference with VMI, potentially in a close ball game today as well.
So Cameron Coleman, you never like to see anyone go down, but especially your preseason second team all Southern Conference nose guard. And Furman will go ahead and call a timeout here with 2:37 remaining. So let's do the Papa John's catch of the game. And Jay, I get a feeling I know which one this is going to be. So let's take a look at this. Folks, we can see this one on SportsCenter tonight. An amazing grab early in the first quarter of this one.
Yeah, Reginald Henderson, when he made that catch, that was the catch of the day already here today, but in all of college football, one of the best you'll see, running full speed towards the sideline and energized his sideline on the first drive for his team.
Just look at that. So athletic. Hashtag SC Top 10. I'm just saying. Fellas, get that one submitted. We could see that one on the big screen tonight on ESPN. Fantastic play there, and well-deserved of the award with the Papa John's catch of the day. All right, Mocs have the ball at their own 48. 2nd and 11. Let's see if they keep the ball on the ground.